What is up, y'all? Welcome back to our 6 p.m., our last series of the night. It's that Woo Brandon, and I'm also casting alongside my boy.
Rami, what's going on?
Yeah, so we got this game coming on to you guys right now. We got the draft happening, and we have for you guys the Diamond semis right now. We have IKW versus ISU JV. So this should be an exciting match right now. But we see a couple bands out right now. If you want, could you tell us a couple words about these bands right now, Sami?
Yeah, so I mean, really, the bans are kind of just what you would see if you're just trying to target certain champions that are just really good for the other team. Obviously, the Irelia Camille. I mean, is that Irelia Camille? You want to ban away two champions that can get out of control very quickly, and those two just happen to be champs that, no matter what, you can't lock them down. They're way too strong if they get fed just from two kills. So if you can at least keep it away from people that are very well on those champs, you'll be fine. Well, the Volibear makes sense. You stop tower diving pretty well since Volley jungle is starting to come up once more and it's very good. He's still a monster. And same with the Nivea and the Karma. Just again, two good picks that you can just ban away from the support and from mid laners.
Yeah, and what I'm looking at is this Nidalee pick. I mean, the Nidalee pick, if we're taking it in the jungle. It's going to be if they pop off or not. Because early on, Nidalee has to take a bit of lead for her to start kind of affecting a lot of people and hitting these big spears to start chunking some damage down. But if she gets set down early by getting invaded or kind of messed up on that, it's going to be a little bit harder for her.
Definitely. But one thing's for sure. If there's anything that we won't really know how to handle, I think Gwen just happens to be one of those champs. In one of the earlier streams, there was a Gwen who was just monstrous in that entirety of the game. But the Scion pick seems like it could be a pretty good counter into someone like a Gwen who will potentially end up just shredding you down. The Varus pick is also in, so we do see the ADCs and the top laners, but we do not know who exactly the jungler and the top lane will be for the ISU JV.
I love the Morgana pick, though. I mean, I've watched a couple games earlier with the Morgana jungle kind of do work. Those clears are just so disgusting. Like, you're able just to go through everything so much faster on it. And it was against an Udyr. I don't know if maybe the Udyr just wasn't playing up to par at that time, but the Morgana was definitely running through her clears because she's just so fast through it and getting her XP up and everything that goes around. But we got two more bans to fly, and Viergo is getting the ban right here, and Seraphine, two of the newer champs. Definitely don't want to see them in this game just because they're the one Viergo can just kind of pop off at any moment. A lot of hyper carries are actually banned for the side of ISU JV. I mean, Aurelia, Cassid, and Camille, Viergo, like, well, slapping like a Kha'Zix, you're slapping something else, and that's more of a hyper carry, and then all hyper carries will just be pretty much banned. But there's so many in the game that you can't get everyone. Well, with the Leona pick for the last one.
I mean, that's one way to stop a ADC from getting into that hypercarry stage. Varus with a Leona, I feel like just spells disaster if you are the side of the ISU JV. So pretty good ban away there. Lulu is being hovered, so seems like we might have the no. Instead, they do decide to switch it up to the Thresh bars. Still, once again, a very toxic bot lane to go into, but with the Morgana, you do at least stop that hook from being able to pull them in. So that is a pretty good pick into the Morgana Caitlyn. If the special is done, you are able to do the pull, but at the same time, a pretty good counter with that special.
Yeah, I mean that's if they take her down. That's what I'm saying. Like the jungle's still up, so we can really see it. Corki, okay, Corki could a great pick mid going into the late game, and he's one of those champs that you just don't see the damage. Like the damage just comes out of nowhere. All of a sudden he hits you with the big one, and you're like, whoa, I just got chunked. So a Sejuani. Well, now you can know for sure that it is Morgana Caitlyn bot, a very strong duo as you were saying, and the Sejuani's taking its talents to the jungle.
Yes, the as you said, Corky's damage just happens out of nowhere. Once his Manamune and Essence Reaver come in, it's just so sudden. Because with the Manamune, it's like, okay, that's hurts a little bit, but I could keep eating those. But for some reason, once the Essence Reaver's there, it's just like, okay, I went from full health to a quarter, and well, at least for sure, for certain, if the Corki does decide to roam, there is going to be an assassin to at least match him in the Kiana pick. So Corki is going to have to play a little careful if he does decide to do any kind of roaming, but this Kiana is always going to have the inside track.
Yeah, and I mean with Kiona and everything. Oh, whoops! Sorry, got some notifications there, but oh, that's why. We had some shenanigans going on, but we're back. We're getting it going. They're about to start the game up, but we do have that 3 minute wait that we're gonna have to wait for. So if you guys can just check in chat on who do you guys think is gonna take this dub right now in this diamond semis against ISU JV and IKW. But right now, with looking at the comps, though, I would have to say, at least for my preference, that I'm more of a fan with my playstyle is ISU JV's comp. That is a lot more of my playstyle with the teams that I start going around, where you have big Scion Initiator with Sejuani with two big front lines, and you got Caitlyn and Corky who can just kind of chill back while you're also holding them off with the bind and ult from Morgana. So that's kind of some more of the team comps that I follow around. Now on the other side, I think it's a lot more like hyper carries, as we said. Like if Varus doesn't get lethality, like what's going on? You know, you're gonna be hitting against walls of just nothing. So it's gonna be really apparent that they kind of win lane or get a little bit of a lead down there, and then Gwen, Nidalee, Kiana, like all have potential to carry. So that's more of an individual. If they win their matchups, it's real matchup based. So I'm gonna favor the side of ISUJV for right now.
Really, this comes down to just where exactly all the power spikes are going to be hitting in. Because Kiana is her main power point is going to be that mid game. So if she's able to hit her mid stage pretty early on, she can get some rooms off. She can help out the other team. That's where a lot of these advantages can come in handy for the side of the IKW. And when you have a Gwen, you're not really too sure on what exactly can happen. Sometimes you can just be 0-6 for some random reason, or you can be 6-0 just out of nowhere. So no matter what, these two teams are definitely going to be terrifying to try and match up against. But I'm gonna say IKW in the early stages definitely has a much stronger and much hard hitting team comp than ISU JV. So if they can keep them down and keep them out of the match, they should be okay.
Yeah, there's just so many things that can happen because I've just seen some crazy turn of events in this tournament right now. So because of these crazy turn events, like I mean, I give my answer this way because I watched the team go up about like it was 9-1 and everything was going great, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, the other team won, and it was kind of crazy. So who knows with this, especially up in this diamond tier right now, there's a lot more coordination and a lot more individual mechanics behind a lot of the things that they do. So it is a little bit slower of a game at times, just because everything is a lot more calculated and fought over more meticulously instead of just the normal fiesta that everyone loves to watch. But also in Diamond Thing, there's the fun fiestas that happen as well. And next thing you know, you just see some limit testers in some games. So I'm excited for this matchup. We do have to wait 50 seconds and then another 3 minutes on this side of it. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but that means you get to hang out with us more. So, I mean, what's really the difference, you know? What's so bad about that?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, you want some spicy polls going, Glitter? I don't know. Hey, do you think Glitter deserves some spicy polls to get going?
See, I would love to get some spicy polls going, but I do not have that capability due to my stream code.
Ah,
That yeah,
you lost all your money in the code chat.
that's why we have two channels. The second channel is for you to then make your money back this way. But let me see what I can do. I'll try and find something because I don't have the capabilities on it right now. But let me make some calls. Let me see what I can do. Asami, what do
Right.
you have here? If you could do a pool right now, what do you got? Oh, who's gonna get first blood? That's my question.
Now, if we're talking about that point, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's probably gonna be IKW, and they're probably gonna get first blood going into the pocket of Nidalee. And I think it's gonna be off of a roam into the mid lane where there's a counter roam by Riddy, but Riddy can't really escape and ends up dying for being there, but Corki is able to get away. That is what I'm thinking.
I think I'm gonna go with the side of the hyper carries. I'm actually gonna give it to Gwen up top. I think Gwen's gonna get the first kill off of Scion if he gets a little bit too bodacious and starts pulling up, thinking he's big dog. I think Gwen will just chase him down if he goes a little bit farther. So I'm gonna go with that, especially with her CC ability, or with her ability to counter the CC and walk around with it. So I'm gonna go with Gwen. I think Ninga Flinga is gonna take this one. For the first blood. That's it. For the first blood. The rest, who knows?
We're gonna take this one. Nah, Gwen's just taking the entire series over.
That's it. It's just Gwen
But
over and over again. Just 2 games of Gwen. That's it. Just 10-0.
that is my prediction for the first poll. If we are able to get a poll going, I say first blood goes over to the side of IKW. But if we're to say by 20 minutes, who's gonna have a gold lead, then I'm gonna say that would go to. I think ISUJV would actually end up having it.
Dang, hey,
Imagine
Sir,
thinking you
Sir,
could beat
yeah,
IK.
Sir Duckles over here. He's going confident on his pick. Very confident. Thinks that they're gonna take it all the way. Hey, if they do it, they do. Who knows? But this is playoffs, and right now it's May Madness. It's not March Madness. It's May Madness right now for us right now. In Get Wrecked because it's May, new tournament right here going on, 1st of May happening, and crazy things have happened. At least the ones that I've been broadcasting and streaming. So I can only imagine at this level how it's gonna go because right now it is the Diamond semis. 30 seconds till we get into this game right now. Diamond semis between these two teams right here. Best of 3. The excitement's building. The right now the crowd's going crazy, waiting for this to start. Just getting so pumped for people to get onto the rift right now.
ISUJV win incoming. So
Ooh.
currently are this undecided in the chat who exactly is gonna win it. I do agree. There's a spectator delay is absolutely it's absolutely just a red as sleeper, bruh.
It's a very tough time, but when this gets going,
Oh,
it's gonna
here we
get
go.
going. So we got to give it a sec, and then I'll transition us through. And the real question right now is the skin battle. That's just how it is. I'm telling you, skins win games. You look good, you play good. That's how it be.
And I think the win would actually go over to the side of the IKW. They have the Damwon Gaming skin for Capture, so they are feeling it currently.
Yep, and currently we are getting this going. What is happening here? There we go.
Okay, I'm happy I wasn't the only one that noticed that.
Yeah, no, something was up, guys. Don't worry about it. We're just working through some things right now. I will fix the top. I really don't know what happened there, but I got you in a second. If Asami can introduce these guys into the game.
Of course. On the side of everyone's most beloved ISU JV, we have Hankster as the Scion in the top lane, Riddy as the Sejuani in the jungle, Sudden Carnivore playing the Quirky in the mid lane, and High Legacy and VBU Clutch as the Caitlyn Morgana bot lane duo. While on the side of IKW, we have Ninga Flinga as the Gwen top lane, Capture as the Nidalee in the jungle, Parry Difference as the Kiana mid, and Vital and Predabear as the as the Varus and Thresh bot lane.
Yeah, the double cold start, that is very disrespectful right now. But hey, if they feel confident going to the game, like, what are you going into the game thinking you're going to lose? You got to go in there thinking, hey, I'm going to win this. This is my chance. This is my playoff. Like, if you go in there thinking you're going to lose already, then why even start up? Because on the side of IKW, we got. Oh, wait, you already introduced IKW, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I got
ISJ.
both sides.
Dude, you got me on the opposite side, bro. ISU JV. I got Hankster up here in the top lane going Scion. We got Sejuani in the jungle. We also have Sudden Carnivore. Oh, as Riddy as Sejuani in the jungle. We got Sudden Carnivore going Corky mid. We got High Legacy going Caitlyn Bot as ADC. We got VBU Clutch as Morgana right now in this game mode, and nothing really spicy happening in the front other than the Coles with the disrespect, because everyone's just kind of sitting here farming up.
And Nia already just going in, just draining him down slowly but surely. I mean, sheesh, just no fear.
Yeah, and I mean, once you're getting these damages out and everything's happening, like, it's such a great time to watch some of these fights, other than the usual beat up punches. It's the usual big beefy monsters like this right here.
Yeah, I mean, really, what much can Sion do right now? He can only just do like these small trades, try and get his grasp proccing, and that's about it. Well, down there you can see Spell Immune already coming in, and that's just showing us what exactly can happen if you try and hook high or even BBU. They just wait until the last second, make sure the hook is coming out towards them, and then they just spell shield themselves. No gaming sound.
Yeah, we have
Or
fixed
no
that. You are correct. I thought I clicked all the mics there on that. That was my bad. But sound is in. We're all good to go here. And yeah, everything looks great. The top has definitely changed back. But Ninga Flinga versus Hankster right now. It's just the constant, like, if Hankster just takes a little bit steps forward, like, Ninga Flinga is just going to try and jump on it as much as he can. And it's just a terrible top lane right now.
Yeah, and you can see both top laners are both junglers are in the top lane right now. They do have vision at the entrance towards the river for ISU JV. So if anything, they will be able to spot him out. But it looks like the Nidalee is going to be able to at least get that scuttle, while Hankster has to be careful, just a little bit too low. But Nidalee should have that scuttle all for herself. So she'll be ahead on the scuttle game, but you can already tell Riddy is heading bots, maybe gonna get the scuttle down there.
Well, we got a little bit of action going on, right? Oh, I guess it doesn't want to take us there. But back in the ball, it's just a constant poke. I mean, Varus Caitlyn, like, what's really gonna happen other than if Predabear is able to land a Q without a spell shield happening?
Yep. Oh, Carnivore is just gonna be taken out just like that. The Ignite will be the first blood, and just no respect. Ignite coming out, electrocute with the combo. Incredibly done by Parry Difference to secure first blood.
Honestly, that was quick. I mean, Kiana, like, burst people out of nowhere, but that was something else. I mean, they even had Riddy come and, like, protect mid right here for him because of how fast that happened. Like, geez, I can only imagine. Yeah, the cold start plus this first death right here, it's gonna be a little bit slow for Corky already, and it takes Corky a while to get online. So,
Vital's just been eating damage, but they're trying to get on the High Legacy, and he's going to be taken out by Predabear. So that is one kill going down. VBU Clutch trying to escape, but is going to be taken out as well. There's the cold start, by the way. No respect means your death is finalized.
Oh, well, this is a super strong start. Up gold right now, 3-0, 9K to 7K, 2 off. The cold start not going strong for them. Everyone's buying pots. Everyone's trying to get back in the lane because, I mean, now that Vital was able to pick up that double, or Vital was able to get the kills down there, he's able just to extend his farm lead even a little bit more because it will start pushing out onto their tower.
And wow, that damage coming out is just incredible. Hankster forced to back away, but he's not gonna actually back. He does have the corrupting pot, so he'll be staying in lane.
Oh, I mean, he
But
had to be smart. He had to start the corrupting. If he wasn't going to start corrupting, like you either get an early gank by trying to get the damage out and getting ahead of this Gwen, or you're just going to sit there and not have fun. Hankster's goal right now is just to make it out of laning phase, just to not make the gap too big,
just
not let him go
try and
around.
survive.
Exactly. You just got to make it through for your team because then you can get beefed up with Riddy and then just start getting this front line. Yeah, maybe you should have started Cole too. Maybe.
Look, that would have been too big. Okay, that actually would have been the opposite of what we've seen. Hankster would have immediately just been like, "All right, it's time to become the Swole."
Yeah, and I just, I mean, you got to be confident. That's the thing. Like, especially like if you start Dark Seal. I mean, if you look right here, Capture is the one who said, "Hey, I'm gonna go Dark Seal." Like the Magi's, like for you to go as an AP champion, like I mean, that's the confident pick. But like, if you're not gonna have confidence behind yourself, then like, why are we playing? You know, like it's major disrespectful, and you got to respect it. But I'm also trying to win. You know.
Yep. And Hankster hits the level 6 spike before Flinga does, but luckily nothing will really do a whole bunch. But we do see already the jungle dominance is coming out. Kiana is just chilling in the bush from what it looks like, looking for an assassination possibly onto Sejuani, and Hankster's just gonna fall just like that. He's stowed up, and there's gonna be another kill. Riddy is going to maybe, possibly, no. He's actually gonna be just fine. The backup is here. Here comes the teleport as well from both sides, and or no, Gwen actually gets to side step back. There's the teleport from Hankster. There's the unstoppable force trying his best, runs into a wall. Now Predator is the target, but the rest of the team is backing away. Here comes Gwen now, finally joining in the fight. There's one down. High Legacy is gonna be visiting the gray screen now, and Flinga is back looking for more damage output, and immediately the fight is done. Should be over with. Please, no more of a lead has to be given. You've already given them with the Cole.
Yeah, I mean that's what's gonna happen. Like they were all there. The team had the support, they had the numbers, and they went in. I mean, Pretty Bear was land the hook, went over. It was actually the rocks that he grabbed, and it wasn't him. So when that flew over, Riddy almost died. Like Riddy was getting blown up. Like it's not his jungle anymore. They have the wards, they have the placement, like they have the people over there, the lead, the spike. I mean, it's not too crazy of a lead. They just have the confidence and charisma going with them. And actually, Setting Carnivore does have package right now, so this could be a very good pick me up for the side of ISU JV.
Yeah, the bot lane right now, not feeling too hot. The flashes are down for every member except for Sudden Carnivore. Hankster is once again having to fight against Flinga, and you can just see Flinga's not even terrified at this point. Just says, let's keep fighting. If you want to stick around, I'm fine with this.
Yeah, I mean, he was doing pretty good. He was only down 4 CS, and now he's down 10, but we'll see how that kind of keeps going. I mean, Drag's going to be up another 2 minutes. I mean, Herald's there. They could start making their way after this top clear for Riddy. Might start making their way over to Herald right now. But, oh my gosh, Hankster's just...
Flinga's actually taking so much tower damage as well, so he does have to be a little careful. His last part of the ulti does miss, so his needlework will not connect, but you can see now the mid laners are both up there. Carnivore is going to be the target. He's going to be taken out. Capture will take out the mid laner. Package nullified, as now the rest of the targets seem to be the blue buff, and maybe even the Sejuani if she does show, but said she stays sneaky to make sure that she's not caught out. And, well, Linga has no idea what just happened. Now he's forced to try and make something happen, and he gets a kill before being taken out. That's the Gwen doing work, and that's a Sejuani picking up the kill.
If Hankster would have just... If the Q would have landed just a bit, he probably wouldn't have died there. But, oh, here comes Pretty Bear.
Oh, that was a beautiful hook and play, and that is an easy pickup for Vital. Of course, both ultis are used to make sure that Clutch does end up dying, but you can see the mid laner is now here, and now parry difference is going to be taking the kill. This is just brutal. But Predator actually takes the damage. It goes down. There's the teleport now coming in from Sudden Carnivore, looking to maybe pick up a kill onto the parry difference, but instead, parry difference trying to get away, but instead is going to be taken out. There's a shutdown going on to Carnivore, and there's another shutdown. That's 2 shutdown goes going straight into the pocket of the Corki.
Yeah, so that's a fiesta, and they were all just chilling down here in the bot lane, and then all of a sudden they were feeling confident, and they were like, "Yo, wait, hold up, this ain't my lane," and they just got swarmed on right there for. But also, I wanted to make a point. I mean, parry difference playing Kiana, like Sudden Carnivore is not gonna have a fun time in this game. High Legacy later on will not have a fun time this game. VBU Clutch later on will not have a fun time this game. Like, as soon as you have a Kiana Assassin, especially at 3-1 with the Prowler's Claw, Prowler's Claw is actually a little bit different of a pick. Gonna get on there and be able to gap close a lot faster. Duskblade is one way that they've been, but Duskblade has been getting some nerfs recently, so that's a great pick. I mean, I don't play Kiana, but that's one I would definitely go with this one, so they could cut the gap, be the gap closer that the team needs.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that Predator actually ended up dying in that bot lane. Like, it looked like the minions were under tower, but the tower just had something against the Thresh. I don't really understand why he was the target there.
He just pulled. He was like, "I don't like the way you're standing," and then just killed him. Like the tower has some attitude sometimes, you know. But with that, I mean, Vital's doing crazy damage. What I say, either you're doing lethality or not.
Oh, and again, they're going straight onto VBU. Both ultis are expended to try and get the kill. But Clutch is going to end up just getting one there. And there's the Predator hook line. Sinker Ignite. What a hook to make sure that the Caitlyn ends up falling.
Hey, us super spicy right here with that hook. Max range, grabs him under tower. He said, "Nah, I'm not going for you, VBU Clutch. I'm snagging who I need." Oh, and there goes package.
And Carnivore ends up being just chunking down a little bit. Hankster coming back up top side, looking to maybe pick up the kill, or not pick up the kill, or at least save his tower, but instead does fall. Another kill into the pocket of Gwen, and parry difference, just, doing what he does best, just taking out Carnivore's health as much as he can.
I mean, at any time Kiana is able to do a backflip 360 off the wall to then get there, like, it's crazy. And if Corki didn't have his W to save him half the time, like, it would just be a lot worse of a time for him, because it's going to take him a bit to come up, especially because he started Cole and it did not have a great start. So I mean, they're really pressuring this mid right now, just trying to mess up parry difference, and then Hankster's just not having a fun time. They TP'd up, that's TP down, Flash is down, like, they're just giving it into Hankster right now.
Yeah, Hankster is the main focus, since there's not really a whole lot Sion early on can do to try and stop someone like a Gwen. So Gwen now with a bounty, 150 gold bounty on him, and it's going to gets the full Riftmaker on that back as well. Wow, you can see now really it's just try and do what you can to at least salvage something for the rest of the lanes would be the ideal thing for ISU JV. And that's what they're doing. You can see they're taking out the jungle as much as they can, while also at least trying to help out this bot lane that has just not had it all to a 1-6-2 in total for the side of the ISU JV bot lane.
Predator wants blood. This is a very hungry bear, because he walked up to the wall, through the hook. Hankster.
Yeah, Hankster's in a bad spot. Hankster knows he's going to fall. So he's doing what he can, but no flash, no TP means no reinforcements. You're going to fall easily. And again, 4-1-0 now for this top laner with a 300 gold bounty, and 1-0-1 with a 150 gold bounty. That's how you know things are just not going the way you wanted it. But Capture overstayed his welcome and just ends up falling.
You're just like, well, there goes that shutdown. I mean, Diddley's just, as he said, so squishy, and there goes the spell shield. Lucky spell shield right there. It wasn't lucky, it was coordinated and all that, but that was great for the survive. Skill. Yeah, I mean, like right now, I mean, Vital, like, his range is just insane. Predator's landing hooks like it's nothing.
Since the stopwatch coming out will save VBU Clutch. And you can see they're calling for reinforcements. Sejuani back down here. And the ultimate is down for Vital. So Chain of Corruption, with that not being down, is going to be nice. But at the same time, Glacial Prison isn't down either. So it looks like Glacial Prison might have actually went a little wide.
Oh, and this tower's going down. Here comes Riddy.
Oh. Yeah, but they're still trying to do something. No war to try and stop Vital from getting away. So they're going to be able to back. High Legacy is very close to being killed. There's the ultimate from the Unstoppable Onslaught. Then, well, there's a pickup. Now, I thought everything was over, but Parry Difference just says it's not over until I say so. There's one kill easy for them, and Capture was looking for another one, and it says to take the Lantern, unable to take it because of the control ward, but is still able to get away. And they have to be very careful now, just because this is a scary Varus with a Duskblade.
Yeah, no, he hurts a lot. He hurts a lot right now. But right there, I think it was Capture who was saved barely by the heal that came in underneath the tower there with Morgana holding him with the bind. So I mean, it's looking great for the side of IKW. ISUJV is really behind right now. You're sitting at a 7k gold difference, just about 2 drags down, 13-5. But you can see through their coordination and as a team and just being as higher elo that they don't think it's doomed. Like, it's them working together, getting what they got to do, and they have a game plan as a team. A little bit lower, the Fiesta would just be more kills would start flying, and next thing you know, it'd be like 27-5.
Yeah, but you can see the Cole finally is finished.
Oof.
For the Caitlyn. Yeah, that's where hurt. Clutch is left running away from Capture Spear, and something interesting, Capture actually going with the Liandries, which, I mean, I guess that's something unique. I haven't seen.
Wants the burn. That's what you need. You get that lions, you get the burn. That's how it be. It just
burning
focuses
the Scion.
Yeah, it focuses a little bit more on that and gives her a little bit more health to kind of move around instead of just being super squishy. Because I'm pretty sure later on, if even though Sudden Carnivore's been just ran up on the whole time, I think later on when he lands a big one on Capture, if he didn't go Leandries, it would be a little bit bigger of a chunk compared to how much health that he has this time around. And if we look at the CS check real quick, I mean, top lane, the CS is not doing too bad. Like, Hangster's getting tanked up. He's got his Sunfire now. He's a little bit more beefy of a dude with some damage, but...
Well, actually, more fighting going out. VBU Clutch has to be careful, is being the target, and it's going to go down thanks to that Liandry's bird. But there is the backup from Sudden Carnivore. Gwen not here quite yet to try and help out, but finally, she comes over, is going to show some support. The Kiana is nowhere near, however, so they have to be careful. That is 4 men there, and you do not want to fight that is in a jungle without a Kiana.
I mean, anywhere in the jungle with the Kiana is scary. That's why, like, if it was the Duskblade build, it's pretty much like Michael Myers walking around, especially with how big she is. Oh, Parry Difference. Trying to steal the red. Bud just bounces because he's like, yeah, nah, I'm good. He doesn't want to throw the lead away. Sitting at a nice 4-1. And I was going back to the CS check that I was saying. I mean, the jungle CS is really kind of where I want to focus because Riddy isn't. He looks super not like a thick girl Sejuani, you know, not like a big animal that usually how it goes with Sejuani, but because of the CS is kind of down about like 50 right now, it's just not building up the tank enough. So they're gonna have to just let this game just push even later and later for them to start trying to make things happen a bit.
Yeah, and you can see the Scuttle currently has a lot of juke moves in him, juking away from the Capture Spear, but not all hope is lost. Come later stages, Scion is going to be super tanky. He's going to be that really strong engage that you need. But currently, they have to play a little more carefully than I think they would like. I mean, if you're able to get a good binding off, then, you know, Caitlyn's able to do a lot of damage. But right now, like, it's kind of hard to, just because of how far behind Caitlyn is and just how much punishment has been coming out whenever Caitlyn has been, you know, either very low or has had a low teammate with her.
I mean, this is how the game was going to go, though. There's a lot of individual champs over there that can start popping off as they have been right now to win these individual fights. But now I think for the side of ISU JV, it's better for them to get into more team fights and kind of set up some stuff that way so you can start chaining some CCs around. And that would be, I think, the condition for them to make it through. Because I mean, on the other side, they're so powerful, they're so tanky, like you or not tanky, they're just so powerful right now. Like Gangster
Very
might be.
different. They just 1v1ing right now, and it's looking to get a kill, but instead it's going to be taken out. There's the first kill on the pair difference, who took a fight maybe a little too big there. Interesting stopwatch coming out as well, but Predator is able to at least keep one
Oh my.
close by. Riddy is going to be the target now, but they don't know that the Scion is there as well. Here comes Tavares, going to try and pick up one, but is unable to. Casher is going to be taken out as well, and now the rest are left fleeing from the scene. Pair difference stuck around, trying to fight a tank just a little too much.
I mean, right there, that was great for the side of ISU JV to pick up these kills. But another kill to Varys is not what you want with him, even though just coming there and picking it up. But, I mean, it could have ended up a lot worse with them able to coordinate as a team and come up. They were able to kind of survive that whole entire fight to where it doesn't get even more out of hand. Because they are sitting at like a 6K gold difference, so it's kind of gone down a little bit. But 3 drags, this is soul point. So the next 45 seconds, like, everyone's going to start trying to clear wards. I'm going to start setting up by Dragon Pit if they want the soul point, because it'll be an even steeper mountain for ISU JV to climb against IKW. So for sure the next fight's going to happen. I think ISU JW needs to let them start the dragon, let them go for it, and then start engaging on top of it by getting maybe VBU clutch to get some more binds out there, and just to kind of poke them down from a bit from Sudden Carnivore and from VBU clutch.
Yeah, and you can see now all the mythic, or almost all mythic items, are built for the side of the ISU JV. The only one not having it quite yet is the Morgana, but I think really the only thing Morgana is going to try and build is a Liandry's, is what I'm expecting.
And this is the big fight right here, I think. I think it's going to pop. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's the ulti coming out from Parry Difference, but he went in just a little too much there, so that's going to be 1 kill guaranteed. Vitals in a tough spot. CC locked for days, unable to do anything there. There's going to be a rampage now for the side of Sudden Carnivore and the ISU JV. They're looking to maybe try and get another kill. Gwen and Capture are the last 2 remaining, but it looks like instead they're just going to go ahead, back away with the wounds that they have, and just say, Dragon is yours. But a fight 1 for the side of ISU JV.
Yeah, and that's what they had to do. They had to come together. And I mean, with the setup, I thought it was done. With the setup, I thought it was done. And all of a sudden, now there's 3 dead, 1 dead, and they were able to pick up drag. So, I mean, that's the stuff what I'm saying. Like, this is playoffs. Like, things are happening. Like, it's not fully out, because they're able to still make these plays, and they're able to still come on top of these situations that have been in front of them. Because it's the wise words of Rocky. It's not how hard you get hit, it's how hard you get hit, and then you get back up, and what you do with that. So, we're going to see. I mean, Harold pushing down bot, definitely going to get a charge off.
And you can see that tower is going to be taken down quite quickly. But all I have to say is I think there was a little bit of miscommunication from IKW. It looked like Pair Difference wanted to go ahead and take that fight because they were also close to the wall. But at the same time, the rest of his team was kind of forced to back away there. So while Pair Difference is trying to make something happen, the rest of the team is separated thanks to a Scion and thanks to a Sejuani. So he can't do anything there. And once his ulti connects, you can see just how far apart they all are. They take out Parry Difference so quickly that they're just able to turn around, and it's almost as if nothing really happened other than just being stunned for just a little bit amount of time.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, Sudden Carnivore has 2 items right now. He has the Essence and the Shield Bow, working towards his 3rd item right now. The strong pickup, though, from Parry Difference, I think, is that Serpent's Fang. I mean, that Serpent's Fang is just going to cut all shields down just real quick and get straight up into business, really. And once that kind of happens, Vital can also come from the backside to just do some more damage on on everybody there, because he's sitting at 2 items, about to finish his 3rd item right now. He's at 233 CS, over 162 on high legacy. So I don't know. There's just so much gold flowing everywhere right now. So I just think it really depends on the coordination. Like, it's going to come down to each team deciding on which way they want to win and which way they want to engage these fights. Because right now, Hankster's by himself against two.
Yep, but Hangster's easily gonna be able to get away. And well, they found a lone thresh on their own, so, and that's gonna be Predator now trying to escape, going to flash,
Ooh.
going to get hit though, and Predator is going to be taken out eventually. Now the rest of the team is here taking on a fight that looks like it could be good. Ulti is big. They take out the Caitlyn. That's 2 members down now. Parry Difference is looking for more, but instead is going to try and back away and will be just fine. Now VBU Clutch is trying his best to at least stop and slow down the rest of IKW, but instead he will be falling. Riddy and Sudden Carnivore are trying to flee, but they know exactly where they are. The teleport is coming in, and he's going to get away just in time. Carnivore is the last member standing, and that should be the Baron.
Man, I mean, once you see the vision there, just like, yeah, we're not letting you get away. That was so close for Sudden Carnivore to get down for the ace. Because they're so low, they're getting there. And that is a buff transfer for the blue over. And this Baron is getting shredded right now. Jeez. Yeah, Baron's down. They're moving back. Everyone's tanking up. I will say, though, that was a lot of resources just for the side of Predator to start that whole fight. I mean, I know Riddy gets his ult back like super quick, but sheesh on that whole entire thing, as y'all are saying. I'm with it, dude. I love the sheesh. I can't wait till everyone's in person and you can start hearing the sheesh throughout the stadium, because I think it's gonna go crazy and have a great time. But with Baron buff, they are gonna start pushing out some of these lanes. They do have 4 towers to none, so it's gonna take a little bit more a little bit more from ISU JV to start getting some of these towers so they can start moving around a little bit freer, because parry difference is just sitting here against this big, tanky, Riddy Poro.
It does sound like something an old person would say, but hey, at least he's letting y'all know that he's with the saying. I mean, to me, it kind of came out of nowhere. Like, I wasn't expecting it at all when I first heard of it. So once I heard about it, I was just like, dude, I'm 100% behind this sheesh movement.
Sheesh, that's what I'm saying. Hey, I can. Let's not bring up ages here, all right? I'm one for the people. Just think of me as a floating voice. I don't wanna the old boomer to come out of me, like, you know.
Oh, dude, like trying to be with politics.
Hey, well, we got a good fight here.
Oh, yep. Clutch is gonna end up being taken out by Parry Different. They are trying to take out Predator, but Predator is not the real target. That is a big ulti getting hit. That is going to be 2 members down. Make that 3. And Predator now trying to escape with his life. Kiana is the only one chasing down Riddy. And you can see, eventually, he's going to get him. And there it is. There's the ace. There's the soul. And that should be a push straight down the mid lane and bot lane as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of putting the nail in the coffin. Like, I mean, it's not for sure here, but everyone is just so powerful. The level difference is coming in. They're gonna have their timers up by the time they get there, but they're at least taking inhibs off this. Inhibs are for sure gonna be taking 2 of them, and I don't know why they were focusing Predator. I know this man's got the hooks. I know this man's got the pulls, but like, why are you jumping there? Like, obviously they had like VBU Clutch got pulled and he was a little far in there, but. You gotta start taking some of these carries. I mean, you could choose from the 8 and 3 Kiana, you can choose from the 5 and 2 Varus, or you could choose from the 6 and 1 Ninga Flinga. Like go that way. Even go for the 2 and 2 capture right now. I know it's not the best positioning they were in, but you gotta coordinate just a little bit better on that one, because now it is a 7K gold lead right now. Oh wait, I can't do math.
Yeah, but yeah, it is absolutely not.
Oh, dude, I can't do math though. That's a 12. That's a 12 gold lead. 12K gold lead right there. So that's my bad. 30 minutes without a hit, and yeah.
I mean, really, I'm surprised that they didn't focus down on parry difference there. I mean, you knew parry difference was there. He used that Q like 2 times, 3 times in a row. So I'm surprised that they didn't go from there. And wow, Clutch is barely gonna get out of there alive. But Pair Difference, the supreme display of talent just made it so easy for them to take out both Sudden Carnivore and High. So both of those guys were taken out so early on by Vital and Parry, and right from there, it kind of just, you know, made it very easy to take out the rest of them. I mean, Clutch was already down, and with you guys focusing down a support of all people, you're kind of making it easy pickings on the rest of them just to take down whoever else they want.
Yeah, I mean, this is looking like the victory march down into the base. Yeah, they pull the Hankster in, and it's just going to be all of them just chilling here in this top tower. This is the last side that they have to siege from for all the towers to go down.
Yeah, I
Hello?
mean,
You there, son?
yeah, sorry. I got a small interruption. Had my mom come by, talk with me real quick. So, just had to talk with her a little bit. It's about college stuff. So,
Hey, we back in it though. They're definitely just the victory march here. I mean, the difference is just too big right now. The coordination, the damage, like it's one thing you want to talk about, it's another thing. And this last big team fight behind this tower is probably what will end it up right now.
yeah, and there's a double airborne, and Predator's just in there right now. And you can see no one wants to get close to that wall right now because Parry Difference is just separating them all. He takes out one while in there, but is going to be taken out eventually as well. But that's the rest of the team. Sudden Carnivore is the only member left standing, and that's going to be Flinga on the hunt now, looking to take out Sudden Carnivore. And is he going to be able to? He's looking for it and is unable to pick up the kill. Almost dies on his own, but he's going to take him all the way to the base, to the victory for IKW. And it's all thanks to Mom bringing Pizza Rose. That's all I got to say.
And
My
this
game
did
is frozen.
freeze. Yeah, this froze up on me too, y'all. But that did finish the game right there. GG's well played on that one. We're gonna jump into the second game right now. I'm gonna transfer us over in a bit, and we'll be right back, y'all. And get ready for the next game. You know, who knows? It pushes to game 3. Just ends here. We'll see. I will be right back for y'all. What is up, y'all? We are back again, casting the next game against ISU JV and and IKW. Those are the two we got right now. One game to the side of IKW and zero to the side of ISU JV. So I mean, I'm excited to see some of these games. It's your boy That Woo Brandon back again alongside Asami right here.
What's going on?
So I mean, the Kiana ban comes out real quick off the second one. Aurelia first because I mean, and another carry champ, Camille. Like that, they know what they got to ban. This is what's stopping them. But there's already so many champs that you kind of let just what. There's so many champs that can just take over the game, and that's what makes League of
Yeah.
Legends amazing. Having 150 champs right here.
I think they're trying to target parry difference mainly. I think parry difference plays these champions just so well. He brought out the Kiana and just started to mess them all up. I mean, I remember at one point I watched parry difference in the top lane, so seeing him mid lane, I was just like, "What? Parry difference mid? No way!" But it's working out very well. And his Kiana, I mean, there's not much to say on it. His Kiana was just something special to watch.
I mean, it just happened. Like once you get a Kiana kill or two against a Corki, like you're just gonna keep jumping on them over and over again. Especially with going Prowler's Call, you just cut down the space instantly. And yeah, maybe this game the two highest ranked players on ISUJV won't be on the tanks. So who knows? Maybe we'll see what happens. And maybe they'll change it up a bit. I would love to have an exciting comeback game right here, and then have another game three because who doesn't like more great League of Legends? Like, come on.
That is true. But as you say that, I mean, it kind of looks like we're just getting a repeat on the picks. I mean, even the bans were repeats, and for some reason, Gwen's still available. Gwen is picked up once again, so that will be going into the hands of Flinga, who was flinging those needles very well toward the Scion. So I mean, I guess if at first you succeed, keep slamming it down their throats. But the Pantheon looks like it could be the counter pick this time instead of a Scion.
Yeah, I mean with Gwen, that's probably what it is. They're just leaving it open. They're like, we can deal with Gwen this time around because when you think about it, I mean, Gwen was there, Gwen was doing things, but it really just came from the other carries on the team that was out here putting the damage. Like she was able to pick things up. It was cool and all that, but I really think, I mean, putting that Kiana ban out there and maybe they leave the Varus open again because now they're going Lucian, maybe the mid pick, maybe ADC. We'll see what it kind of goes into, but. I think this next game ISU JV will come out with a little bit more flair.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is possible. We do see the Thresh looks like it's gonna be picked up, so we know the Pantheon, the Lucian, Morgana. Do not know exactly what lanes those three are gonna be going into. I've seen Lucian mid more than Lucian bot. However, I will not be too surprised if the plan is for a Lucian bot lane here.
Like, I mean, you don't see him a lot. I mean, the Thresh pick. So Seraphine band coming out. We got a Morgana Thresh again. I mean, it's gonna be down in the bot lane. Then most likely we might be having another ADC kind of pull up on the side of ISUJV. But I mean, with the Morgana and Thresh down there, we just have to hope that maybe the spell shield saves a little bit, or you use it a little bit more on yourself a little bit, so it doesn't get out of hand like it did down there. But it's all just coming down to these champs that they kind of go through with the Virgo ban and the Nunu ban as well.
Yeah, and again, they're kind of just copy pasting the bans from last game, especially IKW. They banned the same champions that they did last time, and hey, it worked out.
If it ain't broke,
And
don't fix it. Like that's just how it be.
true. Yeah, and ISUJV do the same except replacing that mid lane spot with the Kiana instead of the Kassadin. So uh, we may see a Kassadin mid lane coming out for parry difference. However, uh, I do not think that Kassadin is going to be the pick. Instead, they are going to go ahead pick up the Varus, and the Varus Thresh will be on the bot lane once more.
I mean, we saw what Vital did last time. We saw what Predabear was hooking like it was nobody's business last time around. Probably missed a couple hooks later on in the game, but early on point, moving around, getting to where his team needs him to be. So, I mean the Tristana ban, like you do it it happens, and you just don't want to
Oh,
see it. Oh, the Leona. So maybe they move Morgana to the jungle or Leona to the jungle. Both are things, but it's gonna be spicy nonetheless. And then a Corki. Honestly, we're just gonna
this
have to
is
see where they go. Like
this
I'm
is
not gonna.
kind of scary. For
I'm
me,
not.
this is scary to see because now you have a team full of squishies, and more than likely, I expect it to probably be Corki mid lane, Morgana top lane, Pantheon jungle, and then Lucian Leona bot lane. That's what I'm expecting. I won't be surprised if it's like Pantheon top and then Morgana jungle. But I mean, again, it's a team full of squishies, and Leona is not going to be the main focus. And now we
Oh,
have the Jinjiao pick coming out as
Xin
well.
Zhao. That's
So
something now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna go with the more jungle. It's definitely gonna be that way. Pantheon
yeah,
top
it
against the
has.
Gwen, Lucian mid, Leona bot. I mean, oh shoot, flip it. Put the Lucian. Actually, no, Corky bot with Leona, Lucian mid. That's gonna be my guess. But
Oh, that could be.
dude, we're just gonna have to see where it goes down to. Like we're just gonna see where they go because I'm done trying to guess on what the heck's gonna happen. Because then the
Yeah,
Jin Zhao
this
drops and
is
I'm like, yo, what's happening here? You know, like y'all are messing
Jinjiao is
with me,
going mid. This is the Jinjiao mid lane.
bro. I'm getting trolled out here. They're trolling me. That's all it is.
We do have the Lexus man himself visiting after his games earlier, I believe. I think that was Lexus who had his games earlier on the day. And I believe his squad won. So if I'm correct on that, uh, please go ahead tell me. I'm happy for y'all if that is what happened. If not, I apologize for roasting you guys live.
And they did take
Oh,
the L. Jeez,
they
come
did take the
on,
L.
Asami. Jeez, oh my
Sorry, take the
gosh.
L out of Lover. It's over, brother. Your tournament run finite.
That's a tough life. Well, we have this game going on. We just gonna have to wade through the freaking picks again, and I'm pretty sure they kept the draft the same. Yeah, Hanks is going to top. See, we got Panth going here. Now I'm gonna check the lanes out just because there's so many things that could go so many different ways, and you never know at this level. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't know where like someone's like, oh, I'm a beast on Leona. I'm going mid. You know, like I don't know what's gonna happen. You can see this, you can see that, and here comes the Morgana jungle. I mean, the clear is just nasty. The binds are just annoying, and like spell shield. Come on now, like you're just not gonna get caught at that point. You're just gonna be able to make your great escape.
Yeah. The only issue I have now is that Nidalee can easily just go in, and if she wants to, she can just chase down Morgana the entire way through jungle and not even be afraid except for our binding, which she could easily dodge if she has her Cougar form out, which she just jumps to the right or left, she dodges it, and then she can continue to chase if that's what she wanted to do. So Morgana jungle, we've seen it. It's not too terrible of a thing to see, but it's scarier when you look at it and say, oh, there's like 3 to 4 squishies potentially that are easy pickings. And let's be honest, Leona's not going to be the main target unless Leona's like right in front of Varus' face.
Yeah, but I just the earlier we had a Seraphine top Morgana jungle, and it was kind of disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of something something it was just annoying. You just didn't want to deal with it. Like they were just zoning you out the whole entire time just because they had the slows from Seraphine and then the bind, and it was just a nuisance. But that team ended up rolling with the comp that they went with, and I mean, hey guys, 30 seconds right now going down. We got game two of the Diamond semis right now. Two teams going at it. We got IKW and we got ISUJV. So hopefully ISUJV comes out with a little bit more heat this time around to match IKW's energy. And yes, that is Zinzao mid. So Zinzao is going to be having a good time with Corky. But if you think about it, Zinzao is just an older Kiana. You're gap closer. You're doing damage. What's the difference? You know, please. Well, obviously there is differences, but like you know what I'm like. I'm saying the
There,
gap closing, jumping up, being annoying on top of this Corky.
dude, I experienced a Xinjiao mid during my small break I had today, and I was like, this can't. I mean, I don't know how the Xinjiao mid fared. I know Xinjiao jungle's been a menace, but let's see how the Xinjiao mid does. And it was against a Seraphine, I believe. I'm like, there's no way he gets first blood, he gets second blood, he gets third blood. I'm like, how are you 3-0 in 5 minutes, my guy? What are you doing?
It's because
And
League has just turned into, I don't even know. I'm telling you, top lane's just the Amazon forest. You walk in there, or it's a rainforest. You walk in there, you don't know what you're gonna see. It could be this, it could be that. Like now, mid's just getting to that point as well. Because I mean, you could either switch out the Corki and Lucian and be there, and then a Xin Zhao pops up, and you're like, yo, what the heck's going on here? Like, League is just constantly changing, and these new items give a lot of different people the advantage. So that's why we've seen a little bit different comps this time, this season around.
yeah, I mean, it does make sense. I mean, really, with all these new items, I think a lot of people are still trying to get used to them. Obviously, Riot is still trying to get used to them, nerfing and buffing a whole bunch of items to try and make it more balanced. I mean, it's tough to try and make such a thing so balanced when you have a Jin Zhao who can just run it down mid, get a pentakill, and still be like at half health, and you just be like, nothing wrong with me. I'm 100% perfectly fine with my buff.
There's just so much coming in. There's a lot. This next patch, there's actually a good amount of buffs and nerfs coming in as well. So I just want the landscape to change. I mean, we have 150 champs. Like, let's use them. But I know it's obviously not viable, and it's obviously not ideal for the game or anything like that. But I would love to see some of these champs that people can't play in like serious conditions like this start being able to play them and have a little bit more fun. But every game's got to have a meta. Every game's got to have something to follow that people kind of go by, or that have the better chance to win the lane in those situations. So that's just how it's gonna be now. I don't know. Like, it's very snowbally this season, in my opinion. As you saw the last game, like, I mean, one champ can kind of just start taking over after a little bit of things going to their side. So I'm excited for this next game. Hopefully we get a great game out of it, just because exciting league is exciting league.
Yeah, I mean, we're about to hop on in. There's a few seconds remaining, and we're going to see if ISU JV can stall it out for one more game, give themselves a chance at moving on, or if IKW can close out the deal and send themselves to the next round. We'll just have to wait and see what both teams can really do. I mean, the skin wars, again, pretty tough to try and choose who wins it, but I'm gonna go ahead and just say that ISU JV wins skin-wise. Don't know how they about any other thing out.
Hey, skins wins game. That's it. I don't know what to say.
Game.
It's proven fact. It's been scientifically proven. So, Riot has come out and said it multiple times that if you spend more money, you get better at the game. That's what everyone's been told. But we got everybody loaded into the game, and I'm ready to let it get going. Maybe there's gonna be some little spice at the beginning, but I do not really know from this side.
I mean, we're gonna be just having to
Hey,
see
no Cole
what
starts. No Cole starts here this time. All corrupting bots on the side.
The respect has finally been given.
And everyone's doing the normal 5 spread out. Everyone just kind of looks at each other, says whatever. The spams come in, the laughs. And I mean, Xin Zhao just looks like J4 walking around in that skin, though. I'm not gonna lie.
And you see he is dancing it out right now. Don't really know exactly what's going on with this Imperial. It kind of looks like he's having a mini heart attack, but you know.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know why it always switches back to champion names. You know, I just don't get it, and I don't know how that came on. But we're all good to go now. Oh no, we're not. Now we are. Or now we are.
Hey.
Yeah, I was like Thresh. I was like, obviously that's Thresh, but nah, that's Predator. Come on.
His name is Thresh too?
Yeah, I was like,
hello?
Dude, OG accounts? How much did you spend for that, you know?
I didn't know you could buy the names from Riot. My goodness.
And it's going to be just a normal start for a lot of people. Nidalee going to be starting red, and we're going to have Riddy starting red as well, working bot top and then top bot. Just a normal bushes, everything going on. Oh, and yeah, parry difference. There's no difference in the play style with what champ he has. But he's getting a lot more punished than the Kiana.
Yeah, absolutely no difference in this top lane though. He's still just going for it. He even forced him to just back away, just autoing him down. It's basically him playing Scion all over again. Nothing changed in top lane.
I love the skin doll Lucian down here on High Legacy this time around. I'm with the chromas. Yeah, and I'm gonna say I'm with it again. I'm gonna say I'm with it. But I mean, parry difference has to start. Like, you just gotta be careful. I mean, now he can go in as much, but I mean, Corki, I think he has, or Sudden Carnivore has a little bit more confidence against this Jin Zhao off the first bit. Because last time that Kiana went in once, he was instantly dead, and this time he survived.
Blinga does have to be a little careful here. Is forced to try and get away, but instead going to be taken out. The first blood going to Hangster on the Pantheon, who realized that the tower shot was just enough to take out Blinga, who will have no flash upon his return.
This is the game, you know, 1-0 right now. Oh, grabs the hook, Pretty Bear.
Grab parry difference going in. And even though it looks the same, the outcomes are just a little more different. Hangster just not feeling, I know he has to be feeling very good to know that he's not getting bullied by some doll made by Viego's wife also.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough whenever you play, like, when you play Scion into a Gwen. I mean, you're just kind of, like, it's faster, so you can move, he's mobile. Like, it's just, like, pretty much like swatting a fly type thing. But this fly definitely gives you a lot of things to regret. But everyone's, they're using their positioning a lot better down here in the bot lane for Pretty Bear not to be able to get some of these hooks on it. But they're just chilling back a bit. I mean, with Leona underneath the tower, it's a lot better. But I mean, Vital's not going to pull up much because he's theirs.
Not afraid. Blinga is in some danger here, and he knows it now too. Trying to do something here, but instead going to be forced to try and escape, but instead will go down. Hangster with another kill. Great hook there by Predator as well, but nothing will come of it. But now Gwen is starting 2-0. There was a flash down there. Interesting fight, the clutch. And parry difference, is that going to be another first kill for him by Ignite? It is! That's enough just to take out Sudden Carnivore. So mid lane, new champ, same outcome, Ignite for the kill.
Oh, but look at this. We got some people on the map.
Morgan's getting baited. So now Riddy trying to escape. Will have the teleport coming in as well, so he'll be just fine. But Riddy has to be careful, as even with just that alone, he'll be able to take out someone. So they're both going to be able to get away. Flash is used by both parry and capture, so this is a much different style than their first game. So they're going to have to try and keep in mind that they're not as skilled as they were previously.
Yeah, but
Blinga is absolutely going to be taken out. That is a 3-0 start for the Pantheon. And now the Gwen is wondering to herself, what happened? How did this happen?
I'm at a loss for words, just because all those engages, Hangster was losing the trades every single time, and then all of a sudden, like, just Hangster's damage came in with the CC and took down Ninga Flinga 3 times in a row now. Oh,
Vital is going to be able to take the lantern to safety there as well. But now High Legacy is the main target here, and he's going to be just barely alive. No, instead the flash and kill for Predator. And once again, same champions, same outcome. That is another kill for Predator in the same exact way that it happened in their first time in his bot lane as well.
I mean, when you get a champ twice in a series best of 3 in the first game you stomp, I mean, you're just going to be confident down there in the bot lane like that. I mean, Predator flash sword is flash and ignite. Like, They tried to engage on him and then turned it around just as good.
And Perry Difference does have to be careful, but he's finding that out just a little too late. Capture is going to be taken out. Gwen is here to try and help out as well. They're going to look for a kill here at the very least. Perry Difference unable to secure any kill. Corky is coming in as well to try and help out, but Blinga is going to hit level 6 off of the kill onto Sunny Carnivore, looking for another way to pick up some other kill, but is going to take out one of them. Now looking for a way to escape, but instead Ignite was going to take down, but really just said Flash, root, or ground poison thing, forgot the name of it, don't blame me, and picked up the kill for himself.
I mean, flashes galore. Jeez, no one on the map has a flash available. One's about to come up from Angster, but all flashes have been burned this whole time around. All there's is a cleanse and a smite kind of chilling here for summoners on everyone, because everyone just started jumping in. Ult started flying, started picking up these kills. Now it's 6-4, 12-12 on the gold lead, only by a 400. 7 minutes in, with 0 towers on both sides, and this is a game. Like, this is a game.
Yeah, and this is also a different game here too. You can see Perry Difference is happy to fight Hangster here in this bot lane. They're looking for a kill on the Fredbear, who happens to be caught out on a roam, and it's going to be taken out. So sadly, Fredbear is going to fall to high legacy. Kill was looking to be stolen by Hangster, who seems like switched lanes with Sudden Carnivore to maybe have a better lane for Carnivore, since he was getting poked out so much. You can see Capture is here now too. They're looking for a kill onto Hangster, but instead he's going to be taken out. Hangster with the moves to make sure he can take out the Jinjiao. And now it is a much bigger deficit. It seems like the Morgana jungle is working out very well.
I think it's just the coordination of ISU JV being there when they need to, having the numbers. That's kind of what they've just been supporting each other and executing on these 2v1s.
Yeah, High Legacy does have to be careful. He's going to be taken out, actually. So that is one kill now. The rest of them are looking for more kills, but instead, Predabear is going to fall. And now Vital is left trying to flash to get away, but he is going to manage it. However, to fall in just being a little too greedy to shut down High Legacy. But that wasn't even a shutdown going in. Hangster is caught shopping there.
No way. Don't do it to him, Vital. I thought he was about to just take him out right there, and I was like, come on now. But it's 10-5 now. Only a 1K gold lead, pretty much, just underneath 1,000, and that was just very decisive in that fight.
Yeah, you can tell, like, there was only one plan for the side of IKW, and they were just like, we're going for it to Lucian. He's low enough. We could at least kill him, right? And they were right. They took him out, but it took 2 bodies to try and take out the Lucian. So don't know if we can say it was worth, but at least they get that. They get some morale out of it as well. So you can tell that even though they're behind, they're keeping up this aggressive style of play.
No. It's just both, like, it's all coming down to coordination at these levels. Here comes the package, actually, on the Herald, so it looks like they're going to be trying to pick this up quick, sneaky sneak before Perry Different shows up, but he's gathering around the pit right now. So, and then Riddy is joining, so that'll be a safe Herald pickup, most likely, but we'll kind of see how that goes right now. Oh, Riddy out of place.
Riddy's actually out of position. Yeah, and he's forced to try and escape. You can tell they want to take this fight, and they absolutely are. Perry Different is very low. Is going to be able to use his ultimate to keep away the Pantheon. But that is 1 kill. Carnivore is going to be the next target. They're going to take him out as well. Jinjiao now with 2 kills into his pocket. That's going to be a shutdown. 3 into his pocket while Riddy is forced to try to escape, but instead he comes back. Looks like Capture is going to try and take him out. Is waiting. Spear goes a little way too wide, and instead he's going to be able to escape, but that is 2 for none with the Herald pickup. And oh wow,
no,
that is a clutch hook and clutch right there. High Legacy looking for the kill, is going to be able to pick it up. There's the cleanse. There's 1 kill finalized. Vital's going to pick up another double kill for the ADC. And now the fight continues. Hangster coming in, looking to take out Blinga, but instead he's going to be immune with that circle around him. And Vital pulling out all the stops to make sure he can style and profile all over the spot lane.
It's because Vital didn't. All right, that's why. It's because he didn't do that. So he is able to pull off that 2v1.
No, he's silent. He's silent, all right?
They talking now. I guess he hears us up here in the booth that we're at, you know? I hears us talking, but the 94 CS to 67, I mean, that's just an unfortunate double kill right there that he got. He was so low, able to make it through. Very unfortunate for the side of ASU JV, but if you're Vital, you're feeling it now. You got the kills, you're serrated Dirk, you got everything. Like, you just got to start making this way to later in the game, because it's only been 12 minutes, and this is a fiesta. 12 minutes with 20 kills. Like,
welcome to the Korean, or not Korean, to the Chinese league. This is exactly how it was over in the LPL.
Here we
Non-stop bloodbath.
Yeah, LPL is always a very exciting thing to watch, just like this right here with the root. Oh, but here comes the hook.
Yeah, that was a very good hook. He knows exactly who's coming over. Make sure to stop that at all costs. Flinga dashes forward, looks for a little bit of damage, but damage output maybe a little too strong to try and want to damage out the Pantheon.
I mean, if you look at Hankster, he's sitting with an Eclipse already. He has the first mythical item on the map right now compared to everybody else. I mean, Essence Fever's down for Corki, but in Essence, there's other items down, but the first mythic is going to come flying down for Eclipse. So he is going to damage build with this Pantheon.
Yeah, and you can see they are looking for a fight in the bot lane. Right now, the control is over for the ISU JV, but Pantheon is going to be caught out there. But here comes Riddy with a good ulti. Predator is going to be taken out first. The ultimate from Vital does go wide, so Chain Disruption does not hit, but Clutch is going to fall as well. What a big damage coming out from Hankster. He's coming back in, looking to take out Paragon. Is going to be able to, but they're going to be able to take out Hankster as well. So that is now 2 members down from both sides, and they're looking for more. Sudden Carnivore has to be careful, barely dodges the spear coming in from Catcher, and he is going to be the target here. It's going to be just fine for now, but Catcher and the rest looking for more, unable to take out anyone, and both sides are going to take the reset.
Wow. I mean, that was
messy.
That was super messy, and the gold is still not even going away, and they're actually going for this dragon right now.
Yeah, instead, Flinga was the only one that resets there, and we can see there's gonna be a fight again for what it looks like. Flinga instead actually wants to take the fight, but he's in a very bad spot. He has to get out of there. He's going to fly. He will be fine, but here comes Hankster, who's going to be able to come in and be just fine as the rest of the members did end up leaving. So, once again, more fighting trying to take place. We're only 15 minutes in, or not even 15 minutes in, and we're already at 24 kills, and the first turret taken out finally.
Man, I mean, even Sudden Carnivore has package right now. If they're even still trying to move around and make something happen now, they're moving as a team, and that fight was just one thing after another. It kept going more and more and more, and now it ended up with the 13-11 drag 25, literally tied gold right now. So it's just split up differently in the game right now.
Yeah, the gold lead, or the gold coming in from Predator there as well, from taking that dragon as well, and well, more fighting coming in. Very different wants to fight, and Sudden Carnivore does use his dash as a way to escape, but Clutch is gonna fall, is gonna be slain by Capture, and you can see they are wanting some more. The bloodbath does not stop until these teams decide no more, let's wait on something, but until then, they just keep going. Sudden Carnivore has to flash away. I mean, what do you do in this? There's no breaks.
That's what's happening. I mean, no break, no let up off the gas, and that's just how both teams are playing. They see the vision, they have it out, and they're all just coordinating with what their side has. And when that happens, they're just playing through certain champs right now. That's what it is. And then when they see people caught out like that, how Sudden Carnivore and DBU Clutch were just still there awkwardly, like they're gonna try and close in on it, because you want to get these kills. I mean, we're already at freaking 25 kills, as you said, and Hanks are still attacking this tower.
Flinga has to be careful. Morgana is in the area as well. The needlework does come out, so he's not afraid. It's going to be immune. So the rest of the needlework does come out, does end up landing onto Riddy, who has no mana. So Riddy will back away, but that tower is going to be taken by Hankster in the bot lane. So they will be up one tower to the side of IKW.
Man, I mean, ISU JV is playing well, IKW is playing well. They're both just playing off of each other's mistakes, and when someone stays a little bit too long, they're very proactive in what's happening on the map right now, both sides, because, I mean, there's bounties on both, but there's a lot more bounties on the side of IKW, so if ISU JV can get a clean sweep of some kind, or even just catch two of them out, like, that's some good gold going over to their side, but it's going to be tough. Yeah,
I mean, both teams are playing very well, as you said. I mean, I thought maybe the Morgana in the jungle was going to be a little bit more, or was going to allow for Capture to do a little bit more on the mid lane, but instead, it's actually been pretty even. 3-0-6 on the Morgana, so you can see just how well Riddy has been for the side of ISU JV, and not only that, but I mean, Hankster's been crushing it as well. But you see Pair Difference does want to maybe try and get a kill onto the Pantheon, but instead, let's back away.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's just going to be slowing down right now, clearing vision, normal dance, and everything that goes around, because these objectives are going to start popping up. Because right now,
and we got a raid coming in from the main Get Wrecked group. What's going on, guys? How was y'all's stream?
I hope y'all's games are exciting as ours right now, because right now IKW is up one game against ISU JV, but ISU JV has been putting up a great game this time around for game 2. So it's been back and forth, pushing pools, and you can see the gold's tied. There's 12, 13, 12. I mean, at one point we had 25 kills at 14 minutes. Like, it was insane. It was a bloodbath. It was one thing after another. The freaking camera couldn't even pick up it, but we got an exciting game and matches for you guys joining from the main channel. So sit in, sit tight, lock in, and get ready to watch some great League of Legends being played.
Yeah. Mingo's sadly unable to take out the ROK group, so the Kings shall stay alive. And I know, right? What a spoiler, dude. Can't believe he'd actually say who won. But for now, you see that more fighting happening. Slinga does happen to be out maybe a little bit, but now they're going straight on the Hankster. Needlework does land fully on the Hankster, so he does have to be careful, especially since he does not have his shield up right now. Both teams are very divided currently, but BBU Clutch is the one who's out of position the most, and Pair Difference is chasing him down, is going to take him out, and now they're going on to the rest of the team. Hankster has to be careful here. The hook does go wide, but instead they're going to force him to back away from what it looks like. He just barely missing that spear throw there. You can see they want more. They're going to land one, and that is going to be some massive poke coming out. The root does land as well. So you can tell they want to continue the bloodbath. And Sonic Carnivore unable to pick up a kill onto anyone, while Gwen and Nidalee were mainly focusing down the Dragon. So that is going to be Dragon picked up for the side of IKW, while they're just going to be able to back away, stop this bloodbath currently, but there is a teleport coming in now from him.
And yeah, how the games are kind of going. I mean, that was great for them, for the side of IKW, able to pick up that next drag. So with them, just sneakily just going to be able to back their way and make it out. But Riddy, and here comes Clutch with Predator and Vital. Here comes the bind.
Yep, the bind does hit. The cleanse comes out as well. He's trying his best to get away, unable to get away. However, Capture is going to be going down. Predator is taken out as well. Now Fliga is the member trying to continue this fight, is going to be able to help with securing 2 kills of their own. So while the ADC and the support fall, the jungler falls as well. Hankster is in a bad position as well. He has to be careful, but he's going to be forced to flash away. Pair Difference now having to try and run away as well. The ultimate does come out. There's the immune from Gwen as well. And now the rest is up. Hangster still continuing to chase, but currently that will be the last bit of that fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. You said he might want to watch out, but when Hankster jumped in there, he had a purpose. He could have easily walked around and been fine, and the tower would be chill and everything. But he was like, "No, I want all the smoke," and then just jumped on them. He was doing the damage. I mean, they were able to turn the fire right there at the end and make them back up. So right now, I mean, tied up 15, 15, 30, like barely gold leads. Like, oh man, it's just down to the great team execution in between everybody. Because I mean, we have bounties flying around, but every player really around in this game has a lot of utility, and since no one is really that much higher ahead, like a lot of each other's abilities are actually coming in a lot better than normally.
Yeah, and this game is tied up in gold. The towers are different, but other than towers being different and dragons being different, same amount of kills, the same amount of blood work coming in from both sides. These teams are ruthless and they do not want to stop the fighting. But now it looks like they're finally gonna come to a small stage of just calmness. But I expect to be gone in 3 minutes. Okay, well, Fling immediately just said, I want to ruin that calmness here. So now he's starting up the fight against Hankster. He's trying his best to take him out, and is actually going to. That will be a killing spree now. The Pantheon falling to the soul of the top lane.
Man, I mean, I think that was just blue buff difference right there. I mean, you got the cooldowns quicker, was able to win the 1v1. Hexter does a lot of damage, but he definitely held it for Gwen's Q for the max damage that came out, but ultimately just wasn't enough on that 1v1 right now. But we can see IKW actually kind of sitting around top jungle right there on blue side. Oh, here comes Fairy Difference, just doing some damage, the normal jump in, jump out that he does.
As you can tell, they're all positioning around Baron. They're expecting some kind of Baron play, potentially, or at least clear vision around the area. But instead, you do see the ADC and the top laner for IKW going ahead, recalling. Same with parry difference, so looks like some item spikes are going to be built here. The Asher's 2 coming in for Gwen. Wow, looks like the Caulfield's Hammer is going to be the item for Vital. Parry difference, well, parry difference is just going to be doing parry difference things, has the Immortal Shield Belt and the Essence Reaver in his items.
Hey, I mean, High Legacy's got 2 items, just finished his Graves up, and now he's going to be running around with his 2 items, just almost reaching the 3rd one. So, I mean, there's a lot of possibilities here for a lot of outplays, a lot of people getting bigger, but, I mean, Inga Flinger's feeling very comfortable right now as Gwen for her to even walk up and just be like, oh yeah, I can win this 1v1 off rip. So, there's still 2 bounties on the side of IKW, so there's still more gold that can be for the side of ISU JV if they just play it a little, play it enough to where they can pick up these 2 kills right there, and it'll be a lot more gold for their side, to where maybe there'd be a lead out of that fight.
Yeah, potentially could, but you can see both teams are starting to get ready for this dragon, which is up in 30 seconds. I'm pretty sure this isn't the ideal dragon for both sides to have wanted. However, I'm pretty sure both teams would love to have shorter, to have their cooldowns coming up a lot shorter. So, you see, the Cloud Dragon is going to be in the pocket of the IKW swap. Don't know what is going to happen. Here comes the ultimate coming in, and Paradigm immediately just takes out Hanger from the fight, so he will be gone. And this is just going to be going down brutally. That is going to be a double kill for Paradigm, who is down. And I didn't realize Riddy was gone as well in like second flat, so that is going to be 3 for 1 and a dragon pickup, and now it is going to be Cloud Soul points. And we're going to be seeing a lot more fighting with this Gwen, who you can tell she's looking for something here.
Yeah, I mean, they're still starting to fight, and they're chasing it down here, so I thought some crazy stuff was about to keep going on, but I mean, that was a clean slate for them. So they were able to get it going. I mean, they got the kills. They were at the Dragon Pit. Now they have 2 dragons. That totally flipped the game, because now the gold is now up by 3k for the side of IKW, but they won that very confidently, to where Sudden Carnivore was doing a good amount of damage, but has to keep its distance, knowing as normal as Corky does. So things flip. Like that's the way the games go. It was so close for some time. One person had to get out ahead right now because that's how it goes. And now they're at soul point for the side of IKW and up a tower now 4-3.
Yeah, and really, I mean, all I could see from that fight was that Hankster went into the middle of 5 members and he was headstrong. He went in, he got his stun off, but his health went down so quickly that he was just an easy target for everyone. Even when he was shielding himself away, trying to get away from the rest of the squad, he was still just easy picking. He ended up getting taken out. Hankster, now as I'm talking about him, decides that he wants to continue fighting, and he's going to be taking a lot of damage out of Flinga, but he will be able to dodge the rest of that.
What?
No, he does not. I lied. But High Legacy is going to be taken out from Parry. He's going to be able to just be fine. And now Riddy is going to beat the target as well. Since BBU Clutch is trying to escape, or BBU Clutch is taken out while Riddy escapes. And that will be 3 kills. And when I saw Gwen use all of her ultimate, she did not use her, I guess it was like 5 or 7 needles that just went straight into the face of Hankster. No shielding means all that damage.
Yeah, I mean, it also went the damage build right now, so I mean, that's what's going to happen when you're up against it, but this Baron is just getting melted right now, and now the Baron also to the side of IKW gives them a lot of pressure, gives them a lot of opportunity to start building pressure in these lanes, because I mean, right here, we already have a wave ready to push up to this mid tower to at least get some big cannon minion shots, because once that cannon minion's empowered, it shoots like 50 football fields wide. Like, that thing just does not stop.
Yeah, and we can see that there is the Geraldo's Grudge coming in for the Varus. I guess to take out the shielding that Mortar Shield or the armor that is going to be on the Leona and a little bit on Pantheon, while also being able to slow him. So I mean, that is a very good item to take, especially if you're lethality Varus. So now there's going to be almost no way of escaping if he does get an auto off.
Yeah, I mean, look at that health bar on Ninja Flinga right now.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. It's like, there's no fear on this man. He just says, I want the smoke now.
I mean, when you're level 16 1v1ing the level 15 like it's nothing at times with you're going to have that confidence.
And Hankster is going to be caught with that, and he's going to be taking a lot of damage as well. The stun does come in. This is just a 3v4, and almost 3 members go out. Here comes the Xin Zhao, here comes the Gwen to maybe help out with taking out the rest of the ISU JV team, but said they're going to continue and do their split pushing tactic.
Yeah, and I mean, Vital, yeah, here comes the cannon, there he goes with the magical lantern, flies them out with them, do it in style, but now they have invested into this jungle right here, but he does not know there's more of them.
Yep, Hankster is gonna be caught out. He goes in thinking it's just Parry, but instead the rest of the group is here. Now Riddy has to be careful. Here comes the needlework. The W does come in just a little too late for Gwen, so she will be stopped, and her Hallowed Mist will also be for naught, while the rest of the team just has to hope and pray that something happens.
But they just have to capitalize on mistakes. That's really what it's kind of come down to, just because of the beast that has been unleashed right now. At least, I mean, Vital sitting on 3 kills, has Shirelia's Grudge, so they can't jump on him very easily. Will be slowed down while trying to get into there. And they have Zins out for the knockup. They have the cage to slow everyone in once they jump on them, and the chase down at the end. Like, it's just a lot to deal with, to where you have to let them get that soul point, because you can't fight it. You can't fight this whole point, you can't get this, but it's really looking like they're just loading up these lanes to kind of go on one last hurrah. But if the side of ISU JV, I mean, catches them lacking, like, you never know. That's what I'm saying. I've had games like this earlier in the day where it looked like it was clean sweep, looked like they were too strong, looked like it, and the next thing you know, they caught an L. So we're just gonna have to see what kind of goes down right now with the root.
Gotta be burning a little bit, but he should be just fine. He does have backup from his jungler here. And you can see they're currently in a 1-2-2 kind of look here. Looking to maybe get another pick out. Hexter now has to respect the Gwen, since Gwen is on.
I mean, look at the CS.
She's online and she's doing so
look
much
at the
damage.
CS from this Gwen.
CS is also big, but here's 3 members all going on to Slinga. He's looking to make something happen here to try and escape, but instead he's actually going straight back in for the fight. He is going to use that Zhonya's as well. Comes straight out of it. The rest of his ulti will not be enough. He'll be taken out, but they are immediately going to be punished with taking out another one. And so the Carnivore is the only member in that bot lane. They're going to take him out as well. That is going to be the inhibitors taken out in both the mid and bot lane. So you take out the Gwen, which is positive, but now your inhibitors are taken out, and you have to be very careful. But then Hangster just said, no, screw being careful. I want to fight some more. Parry difference going straight back into Riddy, and they're going to take him out as well. Now Hangster's going to have to pay the price. He's going to be taken out. The parry difference is on a rampage. Clutch trying to get into safety, and he will. 4 members are down, and all they can do is watch as the turrets are taken out, the Nexus is taken out, and IKW will go home with a victory.
Yeah, sheesh, as we say nowadays, but with everything coming to an end right here, IKW takes game 2 of the 3-game series. So now, as they said, yeah, not enough calls in the world for this. We needed more. We needed a bunch of calls in this game, and I'm happy, Lexus, that you can afford McDonald's tomorrow. You know, very happy that you can make it through with IKW taking the dub right here. But, I mean, we had great action-packed games today all throughout the day. Tomorrow, we got the same thing, same times, same places, different people, great games. Come and watch Final Sunday. It's going to be a great time. Do you have anything else to say for us, Asami?
I have nothing else to say other than thank you everyone for tuning in, and good matches by IKW and ISU JV. Both played super well. Unfortunately, IKW were able to rally from a very tough early game, and they were able to snap back very strongly.
Yep, GG's to all teams that were playing. You know, don't call it a comeback. We've been here before type stuff about a lot of teams that have been playing this game, or a lot of teams that played the game today. Thank you guys for showing up. This is Get Wrecked right here. We'll see y'all tomorrow for the finals. So have a nice day. This is That Woo Brandon and Asami signing off.